Hello to myself and everybody else. This is video 38. So far, this is another rambling video. Use this as another update for just various stuff. So far, currently, when I'm recording this, it is May, which the date's on the thing, but basically it's summer for me. This semester and stuff of school ended, and so far this is the summer before my last semester, so that's something to kind of keep thinking about and everything. So far, just after next semester, so like in December, I should graduate if everything goes well, and graduate and stuff in like December. And that's just something like just more stuff kind of like think about and kind of worry about a little bit and everything, stuff like that as well. But yeah, just think about the plans of the future and everything. So far during the summer, I'm going to try to like get several things and stuff done, which include working on story 5 for Buy Some Milk. Try to get that done, or if I don't, like I said, just keep working on that because I don't want to rush that or anything. And I'm also going to try to keep working on drawing and everything, because the last rambling one I said, it was in, I think, like in March. That one I said I'm going to keep like practicing and doing stuff. So far I've been keeping up with that schedule pretty well. Just like this, like the first week of summer when I'm recording this, I am kind of just like relaxing a bit and just kind of like messing around a little bit. But one thing I've been doing is I got like a pen for my Surface Pro and been drawing with that. It actually feels pretty good to draw with it. So I've been messing around with cartooning and stuff like that still. I really haven't went back to like armature and other stuff yet because I've kind of been having some problems with certain things. Because like with the figure drawing of like kind of realism, the armature and stuff, the next part I have to work on is gesture drawing. So with that, I've been kind of having a problem just trying to get into gesture drawing because the book itself really doesn't tell you too much. It's just like, oh, draw armature, then just capture the movement or the feel of the movement of the person and just make a gesture drawing or something. So just like weird stuff like that where I was like, okay, I don't really understand too much. Could just saying capture the movement, capture the feel, and just fill it out, and that's really not enough information. So basically I've just been looking into other stuff to kind of like explore gesture drawing a bit more, because in the book I think it's like 2 pages or something where it's just like, okay, start with the head, then the torso, then the legs, and move on. But really when I tried to do that, I was just drawing armature again just pretty fast, but it really wasn't necessarily gesture drawing. So with that, just something I have to just kind of work on and look into more. Like something I've been looking into that I found online was basically like an online like PDF version of a book called Gesture Drawing for Animation by Walt Statchfield, where basically like Walt Statchfield was like an art teacher and stuff too for like animation, who focused on like gesture drawing and everything. And I think he taught like a bunch of people who like did stuff for Disney and Pixar and just various stuff like that. But basically with that, I just been reading that, trying to look into stuff for gesture drawing. I also got videos and stuff too I need to like watch as well, so I can just like try to get that down, and then I need to actually practice it. So like by the end of this year, I'll try to aim to be able to at least draw gesture drawings and at least move to the next step. So if I can at least get gesture drawing down, that would be a good thing, but it's going to take me some time, so I really need to practice that. And then cartooning, again, been making pretty good progress with that too. I feel more confident like doing stuff with like faces and everything. So doing faces, nose, eyes, everything like that. Beards I really haven't worked on a ton, but like I said again, I feel like I can do stuff with that if I just keep working with it. The main problem I'm having is kind of the next part, where it comes down to drawing hair for males and females, as well as drawing hats. The main thing with that is just like, it's just kind of difficult for me to do, because drawing the hair, I gotta like think about erasing part of the top of the head and then drawing that. And then trying to draw the hair first, I kind of have a problem doing that too, because then it kind of messes up like the size of the head. But basically I'm just going to keep practicing and stuff for that, because some of the stuff I can do, I've only been working on male hair right now, because like a whole page on that, and female hair is kind of like just too small, like rows. I'm basically going to try to just like well, the other thing basically what I'm saying is that with the male hair, I can draw like people balding and everything and stuff like that too, like little bits of hair or kind of bald or patches, just kind of full hair and stuff. I'm having a problem with that, so I know that's gonna be a big problem with female hair, like drawing a full thing of hair and stuff. So that's gonna be another problem there. But I'm just gonna keep working on that, so I can like eventually make a video on that too. Cause that like so far those have been like the big holdups I've been having. Just hair for cartooning, hats haven't got to yet, but I know that's probably a bit of a problem and stuff as well, because hats with hair, that's going to be like people with hair wearing a hat, that's going to be kind of a hard thing too. And then gesture drawing, that's other thing stuff too to move on to. So I got to work on those, try to move on to that. Plus I've been starting to work on Buy Some Milk Story 5. With that, I kind of been going through that, and I'm trying to like balance a lot of stuff. I'm trying to go ahead and like balance like reasons for the player to switch between the male and female calf. Plus, since this is like the first game I've made where the characters have a bunch of mechanics, basically off that other video and stuff I made on them, then I have to find a way to like balance stuff and have reasons for people wanting to switch. So I got to come up with things for that and come up with ways to make the level designs like more interesting. So that's a whole other thing I had to do as well. And yeah, enemies, obstacles, boss fights, just like I gotta come up with ways just to like balance stuff between them. Plus I've also been going back to story 1 through 4 and just changing some stuff, like the fire hydrants. I made those a lighter color because like the darker ones, they were really hard to see and stuff in the fire. So basically making them lighter, they're easier to see. I'm just going back fixing some stuff where it's like, oh, it was hard to see, or the player wouldn't be able to know what this does or be able to see it. Just fix little things, but I'm trying not to over fix stuff where it's just like holding people's hand. So again, just something I gotta work on and stuff with that too. So far the next thing and stuff too is, well, basically I just mentioned like the drawing. I'm just looking at my list and everything here, just stuff I said to talk about. Basically, one thing I said I was probably going to work on too and all that, just like kind of working on a resume and everything and stuff too, because there was a job I probably was going to try for, but I tried finding the listing for it and it wasn't there, so it might be gone, or I really don't know, or maybe they didn't post it. It was like for an IT job at like the old college and stuff I went to and everything, so that's a thing, but it probably isn't there anymore. I don't know, so I'll just probably hold off and wait a bit. It's just the main thing with that is I just like just making the resume and stuff itself is a thing I have to work on. But again, working on my resume, it just kind of is hard to do because it makes me realize I really have like no skills or talent whatsoever. And I know like putting video game work and stuff down isn't really going to do anything for like an IT job. To be like, oh yeah, I worked on some amateur video games and stuff, and I'm interested in game development. Like that's not really going to help me out. So I'm just kind of putting little things down like, oh, I can use Word, PowerPoint. I've worked with an IT team before fixing computers for that college. Just things like that. But if that job listing isn't there and I have to go for something else, then it gets way tougher because again, I have like no skills. Like I don't know how to program in anything other than Game Maker, and I really haven't like ever physically fixed a computer. Trying to have, I can look stuff up and do research, but again, like any small in I can have to kind of make myself look okay, or at least have them give me a chance, I'm at least fine with that. So I have to just like work and try and just see what I can do and everything for that. But yeah, just that's the tough part about working with a resume and everything and stuff too, and the job thing. Like I said, again, if I try for that, but yeah, because just with graduation stuff too, like in December and then the semester stuff, I know that's going to be like a whole stressful thing, which I know inevitably I'm going to be making another video on that and stuff in the future, so that's going to be a whole other thing and stuff too. Hopefully it works out and things like that. I just really hope it does. So far, just like over the summer, I said again, just work on my game, Buy Some Milk, work on drawing and stuff, cartooning and other stuff. And my other rambling video, I said I was going to try not to buy more books, but I ended up like doing that again because basically just one huge update that kind of happened and stuff too at the end of this semester was I basically figured out that I don't have to go back to the dorms for my last semester because every one of my classes are online, so I don't need to go back to the dorms, move in just to stay there and just stay in the dorm all the time. So I'm basically just going to stay home, take my classes online, and then hopefully that should just give me time to still keep working on stuff and everything else. So that's hopefully a thing I can do. So with that ends up being the case, at least we'll still have time to keep working on my games, art, and various other things like that as well. So again, hopefully I'll make more progress and try to improve if I don't like find the job listing and get a job and stuff like that and all before. But again, still working towards trying to like get good at just making games to try to improve and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said again, I just got like more books. Oh yeah, like the whole reason I brought that up, just not having to go back to the dorms, is that because since I don't have to go back, I basically just hit up some places I went up in Conway and everything and stuff too. I just get like place I go in Conway and stuff all the time. So a place called Player's Choice in Conway, I just end up like going there, checking out some stuff, and I just found some other books and stuff, like some manga books on like just how to like make manga and stuff like that too. And also just got like 2 of those books, which I'll put those up on the screen and everything when I'm talking about them. But basically like one's a bigger book with like techniques and stuff too for like coloring and inking stuff and everything, and another one basically just kind of like some random things where I look through it and basically goes in like drawing like effects or like materials, just things like that and everything. So be pretty interesting just seeing different people's takes on how to like draw stuff, because definitely with the books and stuff itself, it looks kind of more like the best way to put it, kind of more like an Americanized version of like anime kind of. But again, that's still like a style and technique which could come in handy to make your stuff look a bit different, so I'm totally fine with that. And then I also found another book that is another one about like clothing and folds and everything, and that one basically kind of similar to another book I got, but this one I think focuses more on like folds and like weight of clothing and everything. Like it goes in like drawing different kind of fabrics, even different kinds of clothes and stuff too, like hoods, jackets, sweaters, shirts made of cotton, like polyester, like just various other fabric stuff too, like how the weight of it and stuff is and everything. While the other one I got, that one focused way more on like the shading of it, where it was like, okay, here's where the light would hit the folds and how to make it look like a certain way and everything. So both of these at least go into different things, so that's very useful. I just gotta make sure I actually utilize them and everything, but I need to get like the human body down first before I move on, because basically every other book you need to know how to do like gesture and armature drawing. So I need to master those before I move on to like clothing and everything else. So it'll take me a bit, but I will keep working on it, see what I can do. So absolutely a thing I'm just perfectly fine with. From there, just looking at my list and everything in, that's mostly really it. Just like I said, the new art books and everything too, just trying to like practice my drawing and stuff more. Again, so making slow progress, but the videos will at least help a bit. I'm going to try to make videos and stuff too on like things I've changed or made in Game Maker and stuff as well. So like some changes and stuff I make, or specifically the tutorial, I'm probably going to make a video and stuff on that eventually too, because I really do need to like show what I did, because that one's going to take me a bit to work on. Beyond that, what else? Let me see. Yeah, like I said, just videos on like making the thumbnail, the tutorial, some things, like I said, maybe like some enemies or whatever, just stuff like make videos on my games. I can just actually make it a game, like not a game, a devlog and stuff like that too, instead of it just kind of being a diary. So just actually have some stuff for there. From there, like I said again, just drawing, that game, the art books and everything. I'll keep working with those, making videos for those and everything. What else? Like I said, stuff for the future and stuff too, the graduation and everything like that. Just things like that. Really, like I said, really there's not like a ton of information and stuff like that too. Things are kind of the same. I'm just at most I'm kind of putting a lot of stuff on my plate and everything, so I'm kind of just all over the place a little bit. Because like I said, just personally, there's like some stuff I want to do just for fun. Cause like I said, there's like books and stuff I want to read, and like I said, books I want to read, games and stuff too. I got like a huge backlog of that. I want to like get through those, and just like a bunch of other stuff I want to work on too. But I just need to like pace myself and schedule stuff out better. But again, I'll try to definitely do that and everything. And really, just for now, just probably just say stuff for like me personally and everything. Just what's been going on with me itself. Again, basically I've been fine. Everything's been pretty good. This semester went pretty well. Like I passed everything and stuff like that too. So did really good with that. Everything's been going way better since I dropped computer science. So that's a really good thing. Again, haven't been really too stressed and all that. Just been, again, bit procrastinating a bit because, like I said, again, I keep giving myself a bunch of stuff to do that I don't really get to it. So I'm still gonna try to fix that and just try to get better and everything for that too. But beyond that, like I said, everything's going pretty well, and really that's kind of it. So basically, this prime example of rambling. Really, not too much to talk about, not too much going on. I'm just really just talking just to kind of make something. But yeah, so far, just if I have to say anything by the end of the year, what I want to do, at least by the end of this year, I want to be able to at least draw gesture drawings, so I can at least just try to come up with the different poses and forms and just work with some stuff so I can actually like feel like I'm doing something. Cartooning, I at least want to get to the point of being able to draw like a body for cartoons at the very least, like body, clothing and stuff, so I can at least come up with like a character or something like that. And from there, like I said, Bicycle Story 5, I'll get done with that when I get done with it. I don't want to rush anything. Also, eventually want to try to get my stuff on Steam as well, so that's going to take a little bit to just work with that. So, like, I finally found some videos and stuff for that too, to get stuff, like, to figure out how to get stuff on Steam, so it's going to take me a bit to just work with. And from there, like, just drawing, cartooning, stuff in my game, put stuff on Steam. That, as far as I know, mostly really it. So yeah, really nothing too big and stuff on it. Oh yeah, one other thing though too. Yeah, just still rambling, but pixel art and everything like that too. That's something I want to work on as well, but I haven't really worked on pixel art in a long time. Like I'm working on it with Buy Some Milk, but I haven't really like went to 2D Will Never Die and like worked on techniques and stuff from there too much. I've read a tiny bit, but haven't really practiced and worked a ton. So I say I'll try, but I genuinely don't know when, because it has been a very long time, and I don't know, because like I said, I'm working on like a bunch of different techniques and a bunch of other stuff, so I can't really necessarily just go, I'll work on it here, there. I have no idea. So like I said, again, I'll absolutely just try stuff, see what I can do, and from there just get to it when I get to it. But yeah, I'm still just going to keep working towards something, and I really want to see what I can do. So again, I'll just go ahead and shut up now and just get it, like, stuff out of the way. So to myself and everybody else, see you in the next one.